In the previous tutorial, we created this MCP, so I'm going to turn it on right now, and you can see my MCP right here, and you can see we have the tools we created in the previous tutorial. Today we are going to discuss prompts and resources. We are going to create the prompts and resources, and of course you know that this is our MCP plugged into Cursor, you already know, and we have our server, we have the functions right here, which is search node, add node, update node, delete node, and get all nodes. So these are the tools we've created previously, and you can see right here. And of course, if you try to get all nodes, you get all the nodes in the system right here. In this tutorial, we are now going to build the resources and the prompts. If you've not watched the previous tutorial, please pause this video and complete that tutorial before you come to this one. I'm Kyneton from Alkademy. Let's get started. So today we are going to upgrade our MCP server to add some resources and some prompts, and of course some real APIs. We are going to go beyond tools. Our MCP will still be a local Python MCP. You know that tools, of course, we've talked about it. These are like functions. We have to save a node. We have to call the weather API. Today, we are going to write a function or to create a tool that uses external resources like the weather API for free. You don't need to do any, use any API key, but we are going to get some weather resources from external weather API and be able to plan our day using this information. Resources, these are read-only context the host can pull, like opening a file on a feed or simply getting some files from your file system. We are going to talk about this. Then prompts, these are reusable instruction paths that tell the model how to use your tool. Okay, what are we going to be doing now? We are going to update our MCP to include get weather. We are going to use tool wrapping for Open-Meteo. So I'm going to show you how to set it up. No API key. This is just a free API you can call. Give any location you want, and it's going to give you the weather information about the location. And we have the add nodes. This is from what we had before. Then we have the nodes all. So this is a resource. We want to get all the nodes in our server as plain text. So this is just like a bundle of information which we call a resource. Then we are going to have a prompt template we call plan my day. So you just give it the prompt and provide the location you want to go to or you want to travel to, and it's going to plan your day. So let's go ahead to get started. Now we are going to go to our project. We are going to simply need one more package, HTTPX, we are going to use to make external requests. So let's go to our project. This project, you can get it in GitHub, or you can simply follow the instruction and build it up yourself. So I'm going to install, import HTTPX as HTTPX. So this is the first thing you want to do, okay? Now we will not go through the project setup because we already set up the project in part 1. So you don't need to actually do this. We are just enhancing the existing project. So let's go to the next part. What are we going to do? We are going to wrap a real API as a tool. We are going to write the HTTP. The MCP lets the AI call your function. We've talked about this. So classic API call, we are going to write get weather as a tool, and it's going to make API call to Open-Meteo. We are going to do that right now, and your Python will decide how to call the API. So we simply have to write this function. Then outside, we are going to have MCP to Cursor. Of course, our MCP is already plugged into Cursor. It's going to know about this new get weather tool, and the model will choose when to call this tool. We are not going to ask it to call it. We are going to just ask it about the weather and see if it's going to use external internet, try to browse the web to get the weather information, or it's going to use our tool. Okay, so let's go ahead to the next part. Okay, so I'm going to first of all come here and let's say tell me the weather. Let's say what is the weather? Is the weather in Budapest, for example. So here I think it's going to try to browse the web. Let's see. Look up the weather in Budapest. So I'm going to allow it. And it's searching Budapest weather, possibly on the internet. You can see, search the web. You can see right here. So it's going to get it from the web. Now, after now, we are going to now see that it gets this weather from our local MCP and not from the web. Okay, so let's go ahead to create, first of all, so this is prompt. I'm going to just go back. Okay, so this is where we are. So let's go to write the tool that uses external API. So to be able to get the weather from a location, we need two things. We need to get the coordinates and we need to get the weather of that location. To get the coordinates, we need the URL for the location. And with that URL, we can get the longitude and the latitude. And with the longitude and the latitude, we call another API to get the weather for that location. So first, I'm going to write the function get coordinates. Now the get coordinates is going to take the URL for the location, and then it's going to return the longitude and the latitude. So here I'm going to just specify, it takes the URL and it's going to return the longitude and the latitude. So now what URL do we pass across? Now this is not a tool, it's just an internal function that will be used by the getWeather tool. Let's now write the getWeather tool at MCP. I'm going to accept this, okay, but I'm going to just explain to you how it works. So this takes a location as a string. In this case, it could be Lagos, could be Budapest, could be Washington DC as a string, and then it's going to return the longitude and the latitude by calling get coordinate using the URL we provided, right? Okay, and then using the longitude and the latitude, is going to construct a second coordinate from the Open-Meteo.com API.openmeteo.com that takes the longitude and the latitude, but the geocoordinate API returns the longitude and the latitude that we pass on to Open-Meteo. So in this case, we now return the actual data containing the weather information. So it contains the weather information and a few more things, humidity, temperature, and a few things, wind speed and all that. Okay, so I'm going to save everything. Now we've created our tool. So this is a new getWeather tool. And now if we go to our MCP, let's see if the tool is available. So I'm going to refresh this and I'm going to start this up once again. And if I go to tools, we see the getWeather tool is available right now. So let's just test it to make sure it works. For now, I'm going to just put in a location, Budapest, and execute tool, and it gets the weather information for the tool. This is longitude, the latitude, the time of sight, and you can see the temperature, the wind speed, and the direction. So today, 30.2, not so bad. Okay, so we have the getWeather tool working now as a tool. Okay, so let's go ahead to try to ask Cursor a question. Let's see if Cursor now knows about this. So I'm going to say, what is the weather? So let me just start a new chart so that the context is not messed up. What is the weather in Budapest? And I'm going to just hit enter. Let's see if it uses our tool or it still goes out to search the open internet. So at this point, it still searches the open internet, and I'm going to explain to you why. Let's see. It's searching the web, you can see right here. Okay, so what is the problem? Because the customizer where we had the in cursor is not being refreshed, I think. So if we go to preferences and go to cursor settings and you go to customize MCP, it tells us 5 tools. You can see there is no get weather here. So somehow we can try to refresh. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. And you can try to reload this and it's okay. Yeah, you can see. So we have it right here. So it's refreshed. Okay. So now if I ask a question, what is the weather in Budapest, is going to use the content from our MCP. So let's try to see if that works. So let me say, what is the weather in Budapest? So let's see, planning next moves, and let's see what it comes up with. I'll check the weather via your notes MCP server. You can see right here, thought briefly, and it's getting the weather from local MCP. You can see right here. So this is exactly the same information we had when we looked at our MCP UI right here. It's exactly what we have right here. Okay, so this is exactly what you know before. We've just added one more tool. Take note, we've not actually added a resource. We've not added a prompt. But it's gonna get interesting, so just stay with me for a second. Let's now first add a resource. So I'm going to just allow the, let's call it resource, to return notes string. Now, so this is, so he's trying to preempt what I'm going to do. So let's talk about resource first. So resource, this is, you use mcp.resource annotation and provide the URL or URI for your resource. Is notes all. It's going to return all the notes as a single string with each of the notes separated by a line. Okay, so you can also just send in list of files, convert them to string. So resource is just some data that might be necessary. Now let's talk about prompt template. Now we need a prompt that will provide a plan for your day. And that prompt, we wanted to use, giving it a city, and we wanted to also use the get weather. So it's kind of saves time, and also is going to use notes.all. If you don't provide the prompt, well, it's going to still work, but anybody can type in anything in different ways. So this prompt is like a template. Once you say plan my day and provide it in this manner, it's going to simply follow exactly what you wanted to do. Use the city, use the get weather tool, and also try to get some information from notes.all. And of course, if you enrich this notes.all, maybe add some traffic situation, add the kind of transportation you want to use, mode of transport you want to use, is going to use all those information to plan your day accurately, or with a higher level of accuracy, the better the information you provide. Okay, so what I'm going to do is to just save everything, and let's now see if the MCP recognizes our prompt and our resource. So I'm going to the UI and I'm going to my servers. I'm going to just turn it off and on. And again, we have our tools. Prompts. Now you can see right here, plan my day. And if you enter a city, let's just enter a city out of curiosity, Budapest. And I'm going to get the prompt. So this is a prompt right here. And resources, we can see the note resource is simply a list of all the notes returned as a string. Now this is where it gets interesting. If you ask it to plan your day, so let's just go to the next one. So this is what we've done, tools, resources, and prompts. We now want to see how the three of them works together. We've talked about this. Yeah, we already done this. Okay, so let's take it one step at a time. So let's just make sure everything works. Add a note title, focus, and so on. So I'm going to just start a new chart. Focus to len. So let's add this note. Just make sure that the tools still works as expected. Let's just see. It's going to add through the nodes MCP, so that is still working as expected, and it's going to find it and it's going to add it. And of course, I'm not going to go to start checking because it will be there. Okay, let's now ask a question. What is the weather in Lagos? So I'm going to copy this and just ask it right there. What is the weather in Lagos? And it's going to again use our MCP instead of having to search the open internet for the weather. So you can see I'll look up Lagos weather with nodes MCP. Okay, let's now do the interesting part, right? Use the plan my day prompt for Lagos. So we are going to enter this prompt, and it's going to see, we are going to see how it's going to plan our day for this city. All right, but I'm going to just change up things a bit, and I'm going to say Budapest because I live in Budapest. But it's going to tell me to dress warm with warm clothing, or it's going to say use an umbrella or something like that. So I'm saying use the plan my day prompt for Budapest. I'm going to just send it there. Let's see what it tells me to do. I'm really curious to see what it's going to ask me. So it's using two files. So let's see. It's checking things, looking at the notes and looking at the weather, and let's see what it comes up with. Okay, so you can see right here, say morning now. So this is interesting. Plan your day for Budapest, Thursday, 20th of August. Weather is partly cloudy, light wind, is already daytime. Morning now, focus work first. Ship the MCP tool, outline it, understand what I'm doing. So this is so interesting. Midday lunch indoors or in shade because it knows the weather. Afternoon heat of the day, and so on. So this is actually my day. Let's now try something else. Please write me in the comment when you plan your day for your location. Let me know what interesting happens, because here it tells me do shopping for the week, because and also a few more things. So let me say for Lagos, I don't know what the weather will be in Lagos, but let's just say plan my day for Lagos. Okay, so here it tells us that 27.3 overcast, okay, morning work first, and so on and so forth, organized leftover. Okay, so this is basically it. So we've talked about basics of MCP. So currently we've still in the basics. We've talked about tools, resources, prompts, and still MCP AI client on the server. Now the tutorial is found in Kindson the Genius/blog, build an MCP server in Python step by step. Now this is just the basics. Now we are going to go into something a bit more advanced. We are going to create more advanced resources and more advanced prompts and more advanced tools that actually perform some logic. I'm going to stop here.